Hello, it's me. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the Speaking Chef channel. My name is Gazi, the phenomenal one, and today is a brand new week. It's a Monday and I'm super excited because today we are making some cookies. We are making the 4 ingredients cookies, and we are also making a different variation, which is the flourless peanut butter cookies, and I'm super excited about that because peanut butter is my favorite. But we're also doing things a little bit differently today. Okay, so after preparing all of these cookies, I'm gonna have a sit down and I'm gonna answer some questions that some people have sent through. Okay, and also if you have some questions as well, you can drop them down in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, to share, and also to hit the notification bell so that you join the notification squad and get notified every single time I post a video. But without any further ado, let's get into the baking. Let's get into making some delicious cookies.
Let's get baking indeed. Okay, so there we have our ingredients which we will be using to make our shortbread cookies. On top over there we have our sugar. We have got our flour. In the flour I've mixed it with baking soda, and we have margarine. So I'm using margarine instead of butter, but if you have butter you can use salted butter. And then in the front row we have egg, we have sugar, and we also have got salt as well as peanut butter. So those are the ingredients we will need for our flourless peanut butter cookies.
Hey guys, so because we are using an egg, right, for our flourless peanut butter cookies, I want to show you something interesting about eggs. So if you want to test the freshness of an egg, this is what you do. So over here I've got a Tupperware that is full of water. This is cold water. It's filled almost to the brim, and then I've got 1 egg over here. So what you're going to do is that to test the egg's freshness, you are going to put the egg inside here. So if the egg floats, then you know that the egg is not fresh. But if the egg sinks to the bottom, then you know that the egg is fresh. Okay, so I want us to test and see that this egg is fresh or not. So there we are. See, I don't know if you can see the egg. If you take a closer look over there, you'll notice that the egg has sunk to the bottom. See, it is at the bottom, it's not floating, which shows that the egg is fresh. So that is how you test the freshness of an egg. Just wanted to give you guys that, just because we are using eggs. Okay,
so now we are doing our 4 ingredient shortbread cookie recipe. So the 4 ingredients that we have is the margarine. If you have butter, you're obviously going to use butter. It's the flour, the baking soda, as well as the sugar. Those are our 4 ingredients. So as you can see over there, I have placed my sugar and the margarine. So you're going to just keep stirring it and mix it together up until it is creamy and it is light in color. And then once it's like that, you're going to add your flour to it. And then once you add your flour, you'll continue mixing, and you'll basically rub with your hands or using a fork or using a spoon like I'm using now. You'll basically rub that on your hands, mix the flour together with the butter and sugar up until it resembles breadcrumbs. So what you're doing at this point is that you are forming your biscuit dough, right? You're forming your biscuit dough, and then once it's formed, you will start cutting your biscuits. So now we have reached the fun part, guys, where we get to mold and to knead our biscuit dough. So as you can see over there with my clean hands, I am kneading the dough and I'm forming it into the biscuit dough. So as you can see, it's still crumbly, but so all you're going to do is that you're going to use your fingertips, you're going to use your hands to just bring everything together and combine it together so that the biscuit dough forms very well and is intact, right? So you'll keep at it, keep doing that up until you get everything together, up until it's formed like a dough. So now I'm starting to basically just roll out my biscuit dough so that I can cut some of the biscuits. Okay, so I'm using my hands. If you've got a rolling pin, you can use a rolling pin at this point to just roll out your biscuit dough up until it's flat, and then you start using biscuit cutters to cut your biscuits. So I used my hands and I just formed it like that. And then I used a small glass as my biscuit cutter. So if you have biscuit cutters, you can use those, or if you don't, the next alternative is to use just a small glass. Of course, you have to make sure that it is clean, and then you begin to use it. Here you can see that I've used the glass to cut my biscuits, and there we have the biscuits. I've got my baking tray. So what I'm doing is that I'm placing the biscuits which I've cut on the tray. Then I'm going to pop the biscuits into the oven at 180 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then after that you will see how they look. And this is how they look once they've come out of the oven. So what you're going to do is that you're going to allow them to rest and to cool down for 5 minutes.